Hi, welcome to another episode of Larry the Travel Guide. This episode is going to be kind of unique. We're going to take a road trip to a region of New Zealand called Northland. And what we're going to do is we're going to head up the east coast of the North Island, go all the way up to the very tip of Cape Reinga, head down to the west coast, and end up back in Auckland. I'll show you on a map.
First I drive up to Paia to experience the dolphins, then up to Cape Reinga for the spectacular view, and then for my most cultural experience in Waipua Forest. Then back to Auckland.
So today we're going to go see if we can swim with some dolphins. You know, these dolphin tours happen all year round, so it's not very seasonal, so you're almost always promised to see a dolphin, so it should be pretty fun.
The Bay of Islands is one of the few areas in the world where dolphins are present all year round. I wanted to swim with the dolphins on this trip, but when there's juveniles in the pods, they don't allow you. So I had to settle watching the dolphins above the water, which is still great, it's still incredible. It's amazing, they know where the boat is all the time.
Now, being colonized by the British, New Zealanders picked up some of their mother country's cuisine. There are fish and chip shops all over this country, but supposedly the best here is in Manganui, so let's go check it out.
This is a great example of the British influence that resonates throughout New Zealand. Fish and chips wrapped in paper, so it's kind of got a New Zealand twist. It's great. And the fish is incredibly fresh.
We got a full day today thanks to Dune Riders. And the first thing we're going to do is take a four-wheel drive all the way up 90 Mile Beach. It's not actually 90 miles, it's actually 64, but it's going to be fun.
This magnificent beach is an unbroken stretch of white sand for about 88 kilometers. I'm traveling the sand highway. This can only be achieved after a careful study of the tide reports. It's smoother than some roads at home.
Surf's up.
In New Zealand, old boogie boards become toboggans, and they rip down these sand dunes like nothing. It's quite an experience.
Sand surfing, dude. Not sand anywhere right here.
So I'm heading north, up to Cape Reinga, the northern tip of New Zealand. It's a magical place where the mystical and the real world meet, just as powerful as the Pacific and the Tasman Oceans.
So we drove until we couldn't drive anymore, and we made it to Cape Reinga, which is a brilliant sight. And not only is it an incredible sight, but it's very, very spiritual, because the Maori people believe that all the dead spirits in New Zealand travel all the way up to the northern tip of New Zealand, and they release into the heavens. It's amazing.
The Maori believe that Cape Reinga is the place of the leaping. The spirits of the departed, all throughout New Zealand, leap from an 800-year-old Pahuta kaua tree on the Cape to begin the voyage back to their final resting place. Next, I journey south. I take the Hokianga ferry over to a cafe, have some coffee, a biscuit, and the jams here are amazing. I make my way to Waipua Forest with the 2,000-year-old kauri trees.
So we're on our way to meet with Bill and Tafiti from Footprints Waipua, and they're gonna give me a tour through this incredible forest. Should be great.
Welcome to the Waipua Forest, and because you have arrived, I must say this. Nau mai ngā hua te wau nui a tāne. Nā tāne nā rongo nā tāwhiri mātea. Hara mai te toki, haumi e, hui e.
The Waipua Forest preserves some of the best examples of kauri forest remaining in New Zealand. It's notable for having two of the largest living kauri trees. These kauri trees are estimated to be over 4,000 years old. This incredible cultural experience is rated by Lonely Planet in its Experiences of a Lifetime list.
The plastic board with a broken fin.
So I had to take this opportunity to surf New Zealand. The waves weren't very good, very rough. But hey, I could say I surfed New Zealand. So that's Northland region, New Zealand. A spectacular place. So much to do up here, I barely touched the surface. I guess I'll have to come back.